Would you rather eat unhealthy food that's bad for the environment and humanity, or healthy food that's good for the environment and humanity? Hi, I'm JD. I'll be talking about how the industrial food system is bad, and about how the local sustainable food chain is significantly better. The industrial food system is a very undesirable way for humanity to live. It harms the environment and people's health, takes advantage of low-income families, and abuses animals just to get more money. As we all know, the Earth is constantly getting hotter at an alarming rate. That's known as global warming, and the only thing that's causing it to heat up this rapidly is humans and their greenhouse gas emissions. One of the biggest producers of greenhouse gases is the industrial food system. With all the processing and transportation needed, massive amounts of carbon dioxide are released into the atmosphere. However, with the local sustainable food chain, this doesn't happen. Local food would have to travel shorter distances rather than be transported across the country or even around the world. Also, local foods aren't put through factories, further reducing local sustainable's carbon footprint. As an added bonus, the localness of local sustainable food chain means that the food is fresher, making it more appetizing or appealing to eat. One downside to local sustainable food is that it's more expensive to eat healthy than it is to not eat healthy. This is one of the ways that the industrial food system takes advantage of low-income families. Because the industrial food system can sell their unhealthy food for so cheap compared to healthier food, it would be easier for low-income families to access due to their lower amount of income. Eating unhealthy food is not good for your health, so the industrial food system causes health problems that some families are too low income to fix. An example of this can be found in the Food Inc. film that we watched, where a low-income family had to buy cheap but unhealthy food instead of healthy food because their father had to pay for diabetes medicine. Diabetes can be treated by eating a healthy diet, but the way that the food system is set up doesn't allow low-income families to easily achieve that, thus trapping them in a cycle. The food system also traps animals, but in a different way. They trap them by the thousands into wire cages, metal crates, or other extremely restrictive enclosures inside filthy windowless sheds, as PETA puts it. The way that the industrial food system treats animals can be described in one word: cruel. PETA says that these animals will never raise their families, root around in the soil, build nests, or do anything that is natural and important to them. Most won't even feel the warmth of the sun on their backs or breathe fresh air until the day they're loaded onto trucks headed for slaughterhouses. The worst part about this is that 99% of animals raised for food go through this. However, there is a simple fix. You guessed it, local sustainable farming. The local sustainable food chain doesn't treat the animals cruelly, which is better than the industrial food system, which treats the animals cruelly. Now, after hearing all this about how terrible the industrial food system is, I'm sure that you're wondering how to stop this. If you buy local food, it supports the local sustainable farmers and also takes away from the money that would have gone to the industrial food system. Buying local also helps the environment by lowering carbon emissions and helps out the animals that would have been treated cruelly by supporting a system that doesn't treat animals cruelly.